second quarter. I'm supposed to make my kid a fan of this? I'm supposed to make my kid a New Orleans Saints fan. Week 3, New Orleans Saints versus Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks are probably, if you can even believe this, the most quiet 2-0 team. Feels like a lot of people aren't talking about them, even though they are 2-0. They obviously want to go 3-0 to really wake up the NFL world. And what better team than the 0-2 New Orleans Saints, right? At home in Seattle versus the New Orleans Saints. I'm sure their fans are very, very confident. But let me give you guys a funny story. It was 2019. Drew Brees had just went down the week prior with a dumb injury. We went to Seattle with Teddy Bridgewater as our quarterback, and all the Seahawks fans, God bless their hearts. They are an awesome, awesome fan base. But they were telling us before the game, hey man, we're sorry about Drew. What's going to happen today? You know, like, not to trash talk, but I genuinely feel like they were going to win that game pretty easy because Drew Brees was not out. And if you remember, the New Orleans Saints went into Seattle, and we beat the Seattle Seahawks with Teddy Bridgewater. Now, obviously, the talent level is a lot different from 2025 to 2019, but can the New Orleans Saints do it again? Crazier things have happened. We will see if Spencer Rattler can keep up the momentum. It should be a fun game at least. The Saints are 0-2, but they are a fun 0-2. And no matter what happens right now, I am watching the Atlanta Falcons get their ass whooped after fans were hyping them up all offseason and national media. Ha! Funny how that goes. But until then, hit that like button right now, hit the subscribe button if the algorithm brought you here, and enjoy my reaction to the New Orleans Saints versus Seattle Seahawks. Oh no! Go ahead, you gotta make those throws, Rattler. You gotta make those throws if you're the guy. Damn it! Jaxson too? He used to be on my fantasy team, so I would have been happy, but not this year. They're doing a tush push. They're doing a tush push. They're just trying to draw them off sides. And then, yeah, we got it. They called it on us, but they never called on Philadelphia. They never called the tush push stuff on the Philadelphia Eagles, but whenever it's us, we get a call for it. He gone. This is a bad team. This is a bad team, son. A bad team. It's funny. Damn. That's how I feel. Blocked, you saw it coming. Good Lord have mercy. This is bad. In the first 2 weeks, we at least put up a fight. This is about to be an ass whooping. Yeah, the Seattle Seahawks fans right by the Saints had a sign saying they were going to win by 50. She undersold it. They're going to win by 100. They tackle him forward. 21-0. Pass the sticks. That's how they do it in Madden. They're about to pass the sticks on us. Oh no. Oh no. Damn, we garbage today. Easy. Come on, Kool-Aid. Shit. You got no young player to be like, wow, this guy really gonna be something for us. Nobody can say for sure it's going to be a future all-pro on this team. The score is 28-3. That's funny. There's no resistance. There's no resistance. There's no he's walking in. I apologize. I understand that what I am doing on camera right now is parent-child abuse. Making my kid a goddamn New Orleans. Making my kid a goddamn New Orleans Saints fan. Yeah, it was too easy.
Right behind your fullback, Robbie.
We're down 35-3 in the second quarter.
Straight into the end zone. Watch him follow right behind the fullback. Put your head down, and he has a nose for that end zone.
We're down 35-3 in the second quarter. I'm supposed to make my kid a fan of this? I'm supposed to make my kid a New Orleans Saints fan.
Jason Myers with the extra point. 35-3.
I'm sorry I wasn't born in Philadelphia, son. I'm sorry.
30 cents are good for this New Orleans team.
He sucks. I am so sorry, buddy. I am so sorry that I was not born in Philadelphia, Kansas City or something.
Myers kick on the way, and it is good.
See, that's how you make a 50-yard field goal. You actually have a good kicker. 38-3 in the first half.
This is good from 56, and it's 38-3.
What? Are you kidding me?
I mean, if we're thinking along with him,
we're down.
His offenses, you got
we're down 38-3. Why don't we go for a field goal? Kellen Moore. I'm patient. But you gotta be kidding me. That is some This dude's going for a field goal. He's going for a field goal. He is going for a field goal when we get down 38-3. Oh, well, now it's 38-6, y'all. Okay, I feel much better about this half. Man, give me a Kellen Moore. That's a strike against you. That's a strike against you, Kellen Moore. Offsides. Wow. I thought it was offsides. It's offside. It's offside. It's offside. Give me a break. Damn, this team's undisciplined. This is bad. All three facets. Good lord. Kellen Moore, Brandon Staley, whoever the hell our special teams coordinator is.
Back in the end zone, he's got a man down there. Did Jack Stoll get his feet in? He did.
Hey, touchdown.
Touchdown for Jack Stoll. That's his first.
Pick. Damn, I ain't mad at him. He was trying to make something happen. Y'all see, my dog is very mad at me and my wife for making her a Saints fan. Got that on camera.
Good job.
I'm gonna leave that in the video so y'all can have some type of enjoyment. Saints fans watching this. Fumble. There you go. You see momentum. Momentum going into next week versus Buffalo. Wow. Wow. Rebuilds take time. Rebuilds require patience. Rebuilds require grace. So I want you all to know right now, I am trying very, very hard to exercise my patience and to implement my grace. We all knew what this season was going to be. And even though the first 2 weeks we lost, we had very optimism going after the games because of how we performed. Some of us knew that probably this year there were going to be games like we just witnessed, where we got our asses absolutely kicked. We haven't got our asses kicked like that in a long time. We've had some pretty bad losses in the past decade or two under Payton and Breeze. I'm not acting like it was always sunshine and rainbows, but we have never gotten our ass kicked as bad as we did today. Seattle caught the dogs off in the third quarter. It could have been worse. The fact that they only scored 44 points, it could have been much worse. It could have been much worse. They could have put up 50 or 60 if they really probably wanted to. But they kind of dialed it back a little bit, which makes it look a little bit better on the scoreboard. But everybody who watched that game know exactly how much of an ass whooping, how much of a difference in weight class it was between the Seahawks and the Saints. The Seahawks had a lot of players out, and they still did that to us. They had some key players out, and they still whooped our ass like that. Good job by the Seahawks, man. They got a 3-0 team. I said before the game, they were a very quiet 2-0 team. Well, they're about to be a loud 3-0 team now. The world is definitely going to recognize them after that game. The world is about to recognize them. They're probably going to finally get some love from the national media. Seahawks, you know, they may not have the sexiest team when it comes to superstars, especially with DK Metcalf gone and Sam Darnold's quarterback and all that, but they got a squad. They got a squad that NFC better watch out for. I'm not saying they're going to be, you know, Super Bowl contenders or anything like that, but they're definitely going to be a bit of a headache for a lot of these other NFC contenders. So good on Seattle, and if they can find a way to make it to the playoffs and have home field with that amazing atmosphere they have at Lumen Field, you never know. You never know. But as far as the Saints, I mean, goddamn. I want to rant, y'all. I really do. But again, I'm exercising patience and I'm implementing grace. But I guess what I'll say is, how do we bounce back from an ass whooping like that? Because that's the type of game that you can lose a locker room, or you can make a lot of players go, I don't want no parts of this. This team is trash. And it's only week 3, so it'll be kind of wild if any player does believe that, but this is the NFL, and we got Buffalo next week. We got the Bills, so yeah, perfect team to try to bounce back from, right? It's going to be a huge test for Kellen Moore and this team after getting our asses whooped in Seattle to see how we respond going to Buffalo now. Oh boy, have mercy. Have mercy, have mercy, have mercy. Goddamn, y'all. It's, again, my main thing, I said it the first 2 weeks, even when I was, you know, a little bit more positive after the wins, was I still don't have any player where I'm like, hey, that's the guy that's going to be, you know, one of the guys for us when we turn this thing around. I mean, I don't want to pick on him. Kool-Aid still hasn't shown me much that he can be a number one corner. Rattler, again, scrappy quarterback. Has a lot of heart. Fine. He does enough where you never can come after a game and say Rattler's the reason we lost. And there's probably going to be some fans saying, oh, Rattler's the reason because he's the quarterback, right? But no, Rattler's not the reason we lost. But granted, Rattler also isn't at the level yet where you can say Rattler is going to be a reason why we win. Which is what becomes the question about his future of being a franchise quarterback. Is he the guy? Because you need a quarterback who can elevate you to wins. And, sometimes you might be able to get by with a quarterback who can just keep things at bay. But definitely not with this talent can Rattler do that. So, but he played for a team that got their ass whooped. He played fine. Like, you can't go back and say, wow, boy, Rattler, I knew it. I knew he was going to be horrible. Nah, he played fine. But you got to want because again, y'all, Kellen Moore drafted Titus Shuck at 40. So if these type of losses build up, do we eventually see Shuck? I know we saw him a little bit today in garbage time, but do they eventually say, let's just see what Shuck can do and see if he can provide any type of spark? Not that I think Shuck will. I mean, we're just a bad team, but that's just how bad teams, rebuilding teams, operate. Gonna be a long season, y'all. It's definitely gonna be a long season. Hopefully we can get back to at least being a fun bad team, because today was a boring bad team. And at least we're not the Falcons, right? At least we're not the Falcons. I mean, I know low-hanging fruit, right? Like, oh boy, is that what you guys have reverted to? Is that, all y'all care about is not being worse than the Falcons? Yes. Yes, actually that absolutely is. Unfortunately, our GM had a hard-on for Dennis Adams, so this is what we have reverted to. But we knew, most of us, we have a few, die-hard fanatics. Saints till I die. Black and gold is in my blood. We're going to be a good team this year. But if you watch my channel, you knew I have very, very low expectations for the team this year. Hence why I'm not as emotional, even though there was some things that pissed me off in that game. I'm not as emotional as I usually am. But I'm not one of those delusional Falcons fans who was like, oh boy, NFC South, it's running through Atlanta this year. Well, Atlanta looks trash. Atlanta might win still 7, 8, 9 games, whoop-de-doo, right? Like, what's that going to do for them? I mean, good Lord have mercy. It's one thing to be a fan of an ass team knowing you are going to be ass. Falcons fans continue to still be like, oh, we're great. They beat the Vikings. Oh, we beat the Vikings with J.J. McCarthy. We're going to beat the Falcons. It's our time. Yeah, okay. I mean, y'all got your asses whooped by the Carolina Panthers. Give me a break. So at least we're not the Atlanta Falcons, right? Falcons fans, national media too is hyping up. Whoa, watch out for the Falcons this year. Watch out for the Falcons. They're gonna be the team to watch in the NFC this year. Okay, y'all said that for the past 2 or 3 years now. So low hanging fruit, yes, but I can at least be very grateful to the football gods that the Atlanta Falcons are our rival, and they are just so damn shitty that even as bad as the Saints are, we are down bad right now. We can still laugh at the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons are always going Falcon, y'all. What I say, Falcons going Falcon. They're probably going to win next week and be like, oh, we're back. ATL, baby, rise up. Michael Penix is the future. I still maintain, by the way. I tweeted it earlier. I said it on my show last Tuesday. Rattler, as not great as he is so far, he's been fine, solid. He's still playing better than Michael Penix if you look at the numbers. I mean, the doubter's the doubter. Falcons fans in the national media have this little shine on Michael Penix as he's a first-round pick. And Rattler's a 5th-round pick, so it's like, no, you can't say that, Spencer. Rattler's better than Michael Penix. No way. Look at the stats, y'all. Michael Penix ain't really doing that much. But let the Falcons fans continue to be delusional. Let the national media continue to give them bait to like, oh, Falcons fans, we really feel like y'all going to be good this year. Okay. But back to our house. The Saints, if we get our asses whooped next week, you might start seeing some of that this shit more than the game really come out of me. I'm still, again, trying to be patient, trying to show some grace. There's some things that Kellen Moore does that I like. There's some things where I'm starting to be like, and look, I'm not saying fire him. I don't need anybody coming in the comments saying, you got to give Kellen Moore patience. I get it, y'all. Goddamn, we can critique, though. Just because we're rebuilding doesn't mean we can't critique. I can critique Kellen Moore or the quarterback or all the other players, okay? Me critiquing them doesn't mean I'm saying, fire them. No, goddamn, slow down. I hate when fans do that. I say one thing about Kellen Moore, you overreacting. It's only bad. Yeah, you're damn right I'm reacting. It's 3 games. I can only go by the 3 games I've seen so far. I can't not react. I just got to sit back, hands on my knees. Say, okay, rebuilding, yeah, we'll just let everything go bypass us and, no, critique them. They're making grown-ass man money. They get some grown-ass man critiques. There's some things about Kellen Moore that I don't like. That field goal, down 38-3, and he gonna kick a field goal with 3 seconds left in the second quarter On that, what, 12 yards? Come on, Kellen Moore, really? That's the type of stuff that makes me realize, are you ready for this job? Are you built for this city? Are you built for New Orleans? Are you built for this team? Because I don't like that type of stuff. I'm not saying fire him. I'm just saying, there's some things that he does, man. It's like, come on, dude, and these penalties. Young team or not, bad team or not. You're the head coach. Get these penalties cleaned up. Because I damn sure would have been nailed in Dennis Adams to the cross right now if he had all these damn penalties. Get that shit cleaned up, man. What are we practicing? Dennis Adams, Brandon Steady on defense. What are we practicing? Them boys were shoving us around. They're like, we ain't want no parts of that game. Seattle fans have signs out the Saints tunnel that the players can see saying we're going to whip your ass by over 50 points. Yeah, 0-8. Spencer Rattler, y'all got no future. Y'all franchise is horrible. Look at these signs, like handmade signs that the players can see. And that's the performance they put up. Like, if you don't see those type of signs and come out with some juice and say, oh, we're going to show y'all. I'm not saying we had to win, but at least put up a goddamn fight and show that this shit more than a game. So that's the type of stuff. Okay, I said I wasn't going to rant. But that's the type of stuff, man. Like, come on, man. I'm not asking for the world. I'm not asking for wins and all that this season. I'm asking for y'all to give me some optimism. Give me some hope. Y'all showed me a little bit in week 1 and week 2. But goddamn, bro, it's like when we went up a bit in the weight class with Seattle, they say, y'all ain't close. Y'all ain't close to being shit. And if the 49ers had Brock Purdy and Josh Kittle, maybe we would have had the same type of game over there. But like, come on, man. Show some fight, man. Some of these young players, make me believe in y'all. Make me have some fight that, okay, I know we bad this year, but watch out for us in 2026 and 2027. That was just bad, man. That was just bad. My goddamn baby is 0-3 right now. He's not winning a Saints win. I don't know if there's a child abuse to make him watch these damn games. But I gotta let him get it out the mud, man. If he's gonna be that heir to this shit more than the game throne, he's gotta get it out the mud. He's gotta learn. He's gotta earn his phantom stripes, if you want to say that way. He could watch these tapes back when he's old and be like, hey, I earned my keep. When he's old enough to be like, this shit more than the game. Boy, we making him earn his keep, huh? So now we go to Buffalo. Yeah. I can't wait to see what the Vegas line for that game is. You got a big test on your hand, Kellen Moore. Because if we come on and get blown out again, I'm being patient, but I know there's a lot of fans right now. Not every fan of New Orleans, follows this team tooth and nail and like knows everything about it. Some fans are just simply, are we winning or are we losing? And they see that goddamn score and say, how we losing? And they say, what the hell is up with this Kellen Moore guy? They don't care about us being rebuilding and all that. They want to know, are we winning or are we losing? I want to softer fans, if you be honest. I know people on social media, whatever, I jumped in your negative, man, I wanted the softer fans. The Saints came to the casual fans who want to know, are we winning or are we losing? Because that's the money that they want to get to go fill up the Superdome. We kept performances like that. Whew, Kellen Moore, you ain't going to make a lot of friends in this city. But how do you respond? That's all I can say is, how do you respond? Let me know in the comments, Saints fans, what y'all think of any Seattle Seahawks fans. Algorithm pushes y'all here. Congratulations on the win. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all ain't got to tell me that good game or anything like that. Y'all know it wasn't no damn good game. For y'all, it was, yeah. I don't need that damn penny top. Nah. We got our asses whipped. Y'all come talk shit. This is the type of channel for that. I'm not one of them, this is a channel that, I let all the fans come and talk their shit. Because I damn sure will eventually talk my shit. If the Saints ever do turn it around, I might have gray hair by the time they do, but so let me know what y'all think in the comments. Again, hit that like button, please, y'all. Come on, help me out. Help this YouTube algorithm out. Hit the goddamn like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. It's free. It's easy. I'm not asking for much. I'm not asking for the world. Lil Jono, his future relies on this YouTube career of mine. Are y'all gonna let my little baby down like the Saints are letting him down? Then hit the damn like and subscribe button. What are we doing? Make sure y'all tune into my show, as always, on Tuesday. And if you want to leave a voicemail, I'm actually going to advertise it this time. Don't go long, no, y'all. I'm a dad. I ain't got time to be editing voicemails all night. Like, I need some sleep. I'm already sleep deprived as it is. Leave it to like a minute and a half. Talk your shit about the Saints. 504-484-9170. And how would the Saints respond? That's a key question. After you get your ass whooped like that, how would the Saints respond? I mean, I saw Saturday, Tulane got their ass whooped and Ole Miss was on the goddamn sideline, playing basketball. I ain't never seen an ass whooping that bad where a team and a head coach in the middle of a game played a whole other sport. I was like, goddamn. I'm surprised now that the Seahawks wasn't playing some goddamn basketball on us in the third quarter. Have Sam Darnold doing alley-oops and shit. That's how bad it is right now. It wasn't the greatest New Orleans football weekend, but I always say we're going to get our lick back. And we will get our lick back. One day, may not be here, May not be tomorrow. May not be next year. But we will get our lick back. And the main thing is that we're not the Falcons. We are not the Falcons. But what we are is this shit more than a game certified. Hey fans, hit the subscribe button in 3 seconds to make this Falcons fan sad. 3, 2, 1.